P2B is very, very strategic in nature. And here is another big fish that P2B is going to use to win the court case. Follow me because I'm about to reveal to you the big fish P2B is going to use to win this very court case. Hear the news in details. If this is the first time I've come across the future news, please subscribe, share, and like. Here is the big fish P2B plans to use to win this court case. Hear the news in details. Now, from the look of things, Inec have been delaying its papers. Inec have purposely delayed the papers of the presidential election, which Labour Party has sent them subpoena to release that paper if truly they know that Tinubu won the election. Now, it is obvious that the judges, some of the judges who are handling this case, especially the chief judge, which is Justice Samani, is now trying to play bias. I'm not saying that he's playing bias, but trying to play bias. This is what everybody must correct. The evil that these people are building is big, but they do not know that the man they are trying to build this thing up with is wiser than all of them put together. P2B has come a long way, and he's willing and ready to pull through whatever that very case may be. Now, what is the big fish? How will P2B follow up this case, knowing fully well that these men have refused to play in accordance of the court order? They have refused to release the documents that P2B have been asking for, that the Labour Party have been asking for. Now, even the judges are saying that they don't have any power to force Inec. Now, let's come to United States Court, because we are talking about a country and a system that works. If the judges in the US court sends you a subpoena, which is an order from the court, and you disobey it, the next thing is that you're going to get arrested and there won't be justice for you. But here in Nigeria, of course, what do you expect from a country that went and sworn in a man that his winning is still being argued in courts? What do you expect from such courts? We saw the judges who came to swear in these people. There is no justice, there is no dignity, there is no virtue. But the big story continues. This very big story continues. What is now the big fish that P2B is about to use? Before I reveal to you the big fish, let's talk about the Amazon web engineer that was brought to court, that finished Inec and APC, that ended their lives. The Amazon web designer who is a web engineer has just ended Inec career, because Inec have been telling lies that that there was a glitch during and after the election. That is why they can't get full documents, whereas they were the one that purposely refused to upload, and they were the one that off the IREV and the beavers. Here's now the big fish. If you ask me, I'm not saying this thing from a professional level, but I have studied P2B as a journalist, and I can tell you that P2B is far ahead than anybody you want to see in this courtroom. Than anyone you want to see in this courtroom. And that is where P2B has won this case. Number one, P2B's silence is more dangerous than those who are making noise. They don't know his next move. Number two, If you notice during the court proceedings, most of the subpoena or most of the witnesses that are brought to court are not introduced a day before the court. Some of them are introduced just 2 hours or an hour before the court sitting of that very day. That is wisdom, big fish. So the Inec, APC, Tinubu, Shetima Council are all thrown off balance. We've heard some of their representatives, some of their council member, Fabemi and the rest of them, who have come out to complain that Labour Party came to them with surprise, hit them by surprise. Now, what is the target if the court refuses to do the needful? Because whether you like it or not, nobody comes out to joke with anything that has to do with P2B. Just like Abororo came out yesterday to make unnecessary joke about P2B, knowing fully well that this is a very sensitive matter. You know, most Nigerians are positioned in a way to joke with things that matters a lot, whereas they end up kicking themselves on the foot. You are joking with something that is very sensitive, a very, very sensitive issue. You are joking with it. How does it align? It doesn't make no sense. So what P2B will do is that he will wait for the court. Of course, they say that the court has 180 days to finish up this case, which I know they won't follow. That is just the fact, which I know the court won't follow. They will keep playing their games of adjournment, adjourning the case, and they will keep adjourning the case. 180 days will come and pass, 1 year will come and pass, 2 years will come and pass. They will keep adjourning the case. But let me bring back a story for you that will blend and give you hope when it comes to P2B. I said before that the only man who can fight P2B now the only person who can fight Bola Ahmed Tinubu is P2B. And the only reason why P2B can still fight Bola Ahmed Tinubu and win him is because he is clean. You cannot fight a clean man. Anybody who is not guilty, you can't fight the person. They have checked P2B's record here and there. They have seen that this man is so clean. If not, by now, the court would have just bring up one of his case. P2B prepared for this day, even though he didn't know that he was going to meet Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But while he was preparing, the heavens were preparing him as well. So why did I say that this is a big fish for P2B? He knows the way the court plays. A man who stayed in court for 3 years can stay in court for another 3 years just to win a case against any candidate. It is definitely a man who stayed in court for 3 years just to win a court case can stay again.